Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany D. Jackson, a YA thriller writer, lover of naps, cookie dough, and sometimes my puppy Sunny when he's not eating my rug. Here to tell you a little bit about my books and myself. And let me give you a quick elevator pitch for those who don't know. My first book, allegedly, is about a girl who is convicted of murder at 9 years old, and now she's 16 and pregnant. And the only way to keep her baby is to convince everyone she didn't commit the first murder. Some of the themes in this book really kind of surround the criminal justice system, especially with children. My second book, Monday's Not Coming, is about a girl whose best friend is missing and no one seems to notice until she shows up 1 year later. This book really deals a lot with particularly missing kids of color and also with gentrification in neighborhoods. My third book, Let Me Hear a Rhyme, it actually is a historical fiction set in 1998, just to make you feel a little old. And it deals with basically 3 kids who plot to turn their murdered best friend into a rap superstar by pretending he's still alive. This really deals with mostly hip hop culture and also with grief, particularly with kids and how they handle it. I've seen a lot of teachers use this along with their Shakespeare kind of connections there. And my latest book, Grown, is about an aspiring singer who is swooned by a legendary yet older R&B superstar with promises of fame that leads her to turn against her friends and family until his body shows up and all fingers point to her. This book really kind of tackles the Me Too movement and believing victims and the way that people sort of make particularly Black women feel like no one believes them. That's basically kind of the biggest things there. All of my books, if you kind of haven't gathered already, deal with very much like rip from the headlines type cases, very much like true crime. And so a lot of it is very, understandable, really relatable, because you really shouldn't understand some of the crimes that are going on in this book. The most frequent comment I hear from teachers and librarians about my books is, one, particularly the shock and awe of it, because all of them have plot twists and they're pretty unforgettable plot twists. But also I hear that they're gateway books, which I didn't really know what that meant. And it basically means that these books get kids reading. Even the most reluctant readers find these books unputdownable. They're also conversation starters. So some of the themes that I mentioned not only will kind of help students have conversations with you, but also conversations with their family members, with their friends, with their community, to kind of get them talking. All right, so why you should shake up your shelf. Although I love and totally respect some of the great classics, I think shelves should really represent the real world that kids live in today, which is a diverse world. It's that simple. We need them to not only have something to aspire to, but also to relate to. As a city kid myself, I had trouble relating to books that were on the shelf because I didn't really see myself in them. I lived in apartment buildings, and a lot of the books had kids living on like farms or in huge houses, and I never had that kind of experience right away. So one of the things that I looked for when I decided to become a writer is I wanted to write books for the younger me who wanted to see myself on the page. So hopefully when you think about sort of shaking up your shelf, especially getting kids to sort of like come in and want to read books that you have and also come back and talk to you about those books, I hope you consider some of my novels.